Hey y'all, this is Dead Metal PC. Today we're taking a look at Ghost War, the 4v4 PvP mode of Ghost Recon Wildlands. And I also want to give you all some insight into how I like to play Ghost War, as well as some tips and tricks to hopefully help improve your own gameplay in this challenging game mode. So first off, we have communication. This is really the number one key to success in Ghost War. There are a few ways you can do it. First off, you can ping locations on the minimap of where you think enemies may be, or if you spot them, you can also ping their exact location. The second is using the good old keyboard to just type out a message. Not that great if you're in a direct firefight. I've found that this really just hinders your ability to respond to intense situations, like if you're in a direct firefight with someone, or if you're under fire, it's really inconvenient to have to press a button, type out your message, and send it along. So what I do is I use my mic and I keep it on and I talk to my teammates. I have it set to open mic so I can just clearly, efficiently, and effectively call out my position, enemy positions, my movements, what I'm doing, where I'm going. And I found that that really helps. So the second tip for Ghost War is to play low and slow. It's not Call of Duty, it's a third-person tactical shooter, so you want to have your bearings and your wits about you. It's very easy if you're rushing in to just get completely rolled over by another team that has a better position. Charging really only works if you're in a coordinated team and if you're playing specific classes on specific maps in specific game modes, so you can see it's very contextual. Really sort of charging in. So I typically like to play low and slow, especially if I'm running with 3 other random players. The third tip, and this is also a very important one, is to not get discouraged. You are going to run up against players who have been playing since release. You're going to run up against competitive teams. You are going to get your face stomped in by these guys. And often, you'll run into a 4-man pre-made that just completely rolls over you and makes you hate the game. But it's really important to not get discouraged in those situations. Take it in stride, take that, use it as experience to improve your own gameplay, and move on from there. And then that sort of rolls us into the fourth tip here, is to try to find some players to play with consistently. This has personally really helped my gameplay develop and improve my skills, is finding some really good, consistent players. This is just going to help with coordinating your movements, your builds, your classes, and how you're going to play against the other team. This also sort of relates to the breakup of the classes. So there's 3 different archetypes of classes. There's Assault, Marksman, and Support. And then in each of those archetypes there are several different classes, each of them having different weapons, different strengths and weaknesses, as well as abilities. And all of those classes sort of mix and match together in different ways. And it's really sort of a contextual thing. So if you're on a map that's elimination, and your teammates like to really be super aggressive and charge in and suppress, maybe you guys want to lean more towards having assault classes, or you want a medic class so you can pick up your friends really quickly if they get downed. So those kinds of things you need to consider. Alright, so let's recap these points. First and foremost, there's communication. That's the big one you should always, always, always remember when you're playing Ghost War. Second, play low and slow. Play tactically, play smart. Third, don't get discouraged if you're getting your stuff pushed in by a 4-man pre-made team. Use it as experience, move on from that. And fourth and final, try to find a group of players that you can play with consistently. That's really a huge difference maker. Be aware of your teammates, the maps that you're on, what classes you're using. And if you combine all of these points, you're going to get better at this game. Alrighty, thanks all for stopping by and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled next week for some more Ghost Recon Wildlands content. We're going to do some more Ghost War, and of course we're going to do some more Ghost Mode and try to finish up that Golden Exosuit hunt. I'll see you all in the next one.